The leather smelled of dust and regret. I dug deeper into the box my father left behind, a box brimming with his unfulfilled dreams. There it was, nestled between a worn tweed jacket and a dog-eared copy of Rimbaud's poems, a cassette tape, labeled simply, Secret Sessions. Now, these weren't just any sessions. Locals whispered it transported you back to the moment songs were written. A ridiculous notion, I'd always thought, until my heart had ached with a melody I couldn't quite place, a melody that echoed the silent struggle within me. My dad had been a musician once, a folk singer with a voice that could melt glaciers. Then, life happened. Family, bills, disappointment. One by one, the gigs dwindled until his guitar lay silent, its strings coated in dust I'd inherited his passion, but my own music felt stagnant, a pale imitation of the fire that consumed him. Maybe the tape was my key, a way to tap into the raw emotion, the purest form of his inspiration. The moment the cassette hit the player, the world shimmered. I closed my eyes, and a familiar voice, tinged with vulnerability and passion, filled the air. It was David Evans, the enigmatic singer-songwriter I admired for his bluesy, soul-wrenching lyrics. He poured his heart into his tunes, and I could feel the weight of his struggles, the loneliness, the yearning for connection. Just when you think you have it figured out, his voice rasped, life throws you a curveball. He was talking about a melody, a song he was wrestling with. I had an idea, a simple change, a chord progression, an echo of something I'd stumbled upon in my own music. What if you tried something different? I blurted out. Evans looked startled at me, just a stranger, daring to suggest something to him. But when my voice cracked, the sound shimmering with my own shared struggle, a warmth spread across his face. That's interesting. Maybe that's exactly what I need. He picked up his guitar, his fingers dancing across the strings, and with a single chord, the song transformed. It was breathtaking, a melody pregnant with melancholy and hope. That night, I dreamt of Evan's music, filled with a raw intensity I'd never heard before. My own music started to flow, a surge of renewed passion coursing through me. It was as if I'd unlocked a hidden wellspring of creativity. Driven by the desire to help others find their artistic voice, I started traveling back to other great moments, tweaking lyrics here, suggesting a change in tempo there. Each tweak seemed harmless, a way to amplify their genius, to help them reach their full potential, but something shifted. Suddenly, Evans's song, the one I'd changed, topped the charts worldwide. The world, it seemed, craved this perfected version. His other songs, raw and vulnerable, started disappearing from playlists, deemed too messy for the new audience. My heart sank. I realized I'd taken a sentimentality from the music, a yearning for imperfection, and replaced it with a slick, sterile version. The music felt empty. I saw the same shift across generations of artists, their music becoming cleaner, more calculated, void of the soul that had once made it so powerful. Panic swelled in my chest. I needed to undo everything, but when I traveled back, the tape stopped working. The circuits sputtered and died, leaving me stranded in a world where music had become a product, a manufactured symphony, devoid of genuine emotion. Despair gnawed at me. It was like a tumor, growing within the music, sucking out its soul. I'd made things worse. A flicker of movement caught my eye. A young woman, perched atop a crumbling skyscraper, was playing a strange, intricate instrument. It looked like a cross between a banjo and a seashell, its strings vibrating with a discordant melody. It was unsettling, yet familiar. There was a raw honesty in the sound, a desperate yearning for something more. What, what is that you're playing? I asked, my voice trembling. She smiled faintly, her eyes shining with a light that hadn't dimmed despite the sterile world around us. It's called a whisper, the only music left worth listening to. It was a whisper, a ghost of what music once was, a warped and fractured echo, yet somehow still alive, a testament to the human spirit's ability to find beauty even in the face of devastation. It was a chilling reminder of what I had wrought, and, in some strange, perverse way, a flicker of hope that even in the void I'd created, something new, something real, could still emerge.